Hey, it's Christian Nossum with the awesome Nossum Group at Wilson Realty. I am a Seattle area real estate agent, and today this video is all about some of the hidden benefits of home ownership. Building wealth is one of the major benefits of home ownership. In fact, according to a recent US Census Bureau report, homeowners' median net worth is 80 times larger than a renter's median net worth. You also get appreciation. This is Seattle's appreciation over the last 10 years. And over that time, Seattle's experienced some of the highest appreciation rates throughout the country. We're in the top 10, in fact. Seattle area prices have appreciated almost 85% over these last 10 years. Now, that doesn't mean that appreciation is going to continue forever, but our economy is extremely strong. It's very diverse, and it could definitely continue to appreciate. There's numerous tax benefits to home ownership as well. One of those is your interest deduction. So basically, every month you are paying interest and principal on your loan amount. The amount of interest over the first 5 years is quite a bit. And let's give you an example. So let's say that for the first 5 years of a $450,000 loan, you'd actually be paying about $20,000 in interest every single year. What you can do currently, based on the tax code, is you can deduct that $20,000 from how much you're going to have to pay in taxes. That's a huge savings. You can also deduct private mortgage insurance, otherwise known as PMI. You can deduct property taxes up to $10,000. So you can also deduct points. Now, what points are, it's basically if you paid to lower your interest rate, you would be buying down your interest rate, and those are called points. If you do that, you can actually often deduct that amount as well. And I want to make sure that this is clear. I am not a CPA. I'm not giving you advice, especially tax advice. So double check with your CPA. But these are all currently based on the tax code. These are available. Now, another hidden benefit to home ownership actually comes along when you go to sell, and that is the capital gains tax exemption. Basically, the IRS allows you to take up to $250,000 if you're single, up to $500,000 if you're married, in tax-free exemption on capital gains from the sale of your primary residence. Basically, the rules state currently, and check with your CPA, I am not one, but currently the rules state that if you have lived in the home for 2 out of the last 5 years, you can actually sell it tax-free up to $250,000 if you're married or single, up to $500,000 if you're married. And it's actually a strategy that some people will use. They will utilize this as a way to kind of flip homes, but not really, because it's their own home. They'll buy a fixer, fix it up, live in it for at least 2 years as their primary residence, and then they will sell it. And when they go to sell, they get a big capital gains tax savings. It is a fantastic way to earn a lot of money tax-free. House hacking. Now, this is a newer term, but a system and a strategy that people have been employing for years. In fact, first and second house I ever bought were both house hacks. And in fact, right now, I am actually adding an ADU, an accessory dwelling unit, or otherwise known as a mother-in-law apartment, to my current house. So I'm going to house hack this house as well. Basically, what a house hack is a way to decrease your monthly housing cost. Now, you can get roommates to decrease your monthly housing cost. You could buy a duplex or triplex or fourplex and have the other tenants in those units paying or helping you to pay your mortgage every month. Sometimes it can completely eliminate your mortgage and you can live there for free or maybe even make some money. That would be ideal. That's an ideal house hack. But that's a benefit that a lot of people don't necessarily think about or plan for. Another way that you can do this in the city of Seattle is to add what's called a dadu or a backyard cottage. The city of Seattle has added and really opened up the possibility for zoning for this. And it's made it a lot easier for you to add that backyard cottage for some additional income. Forced savings. Now, owning a home, you're kind of forced to pay your mortgage payment every month. That makes sense. What that does is it actually is a way of forcing you to save some money. And what I mean by that is every month that you make your mortgage payment, you are reducing your loan balance, your principal on your loan. At the same time, you thankfully get hopefully some appreciation. So your net worth, while you're paying down your loan and the home is appreciating in value, your net worth is growing every single month. Having a mortgage is a credit builder. Long term, a mortgage often boosts your credit score by improving your mix of revolving debt, like a credit card, to installment debt, like a mortgage. And this mix roughly accounts for about 10% of your score. You might see an initial very slight decrease in your credit score, but from then on, your credit score will improve. When you own your home, you have fixed living expenses. Unlike rent, which can go up every single year, and it often does, with a mortgage, you have a consistent monthly payment. That is huge when it comes to budgeting, makes your life a lot easier. Um, that said, your mortgage payment might be fixed for 30 years, but property taxes and your insurance could go up. It's not going to be a huge increase, but it could go up each year. You also have some freedom. When you own the home, you can do whatever you want. You can paint it whatever color you want. This is actually my house. When we bought it, it was tan and with brown trim. We painted it white with black trim. It looks a lot better, in my opinion. That's something that I have the option of doing since I own it. Doing these types of updates also increases your home's value. So you're not just doing it for looks, you're actually increasing your home. Every dollar that you put in could potentially get a dollar back, sometimes more, sometimes less, but you can actually increase the value of your home by making improvements. You can also get more privacy, get some more space. It is nice to be able to not necessarily share a wall with someone that are paper thin, like in an apartment. You can also have pets. You can give your pets the lifestyle they deserve. You can give them the house they deserve, the yard that they deserve. If your cat needs a room for its piano playing, you can do that when you own a house. And you don't have to pay extra pet fees every single month. Now, community is a hidden benefit that most people don't think about, but it's definitely a benefit that's there. It gives you roots when you own a home. You get more involved with the community, you feel more invested, you establish relationships with neighbors, and it's really a lot more fun. It's exciting. Um, it's good to feel connected to the area, and that's a part of home ownership. You don't really get that when you're a renter. And, life will just be awesome all of a sudden. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. But owning does have some benefits. According to the National Association of Realtors, they had a study that showed that owning actually improves mental and physical health. It improves community engagement, and it results in higher education attainments for kids of homeowners. So that's that. Those are a ton of hidden benefits of home ownership. If you, after learning all this, are interested in buying or potentially selling, and you want to chat and kind of understand where you're at and if it's even a possibility, we do this all the time. That's what we do. There's no charge, there's no pressure, completely free to just set up a Zoom call with us. It's super easy to do. All you got to do is go to our website. It's right here, awesomenossum.com/schedule. Super simple. And you can just schedule a time to chat. That's it. I hope you got a lot out of this. And until next time.